Hello students, this is Mr. Anderson and this presentation will help you understand the objectives of our paper water slide project. Water slides are a lot of fun and a great way to cool off in the summer. They can also serve as fun engineering projects for our class. In this project, Carowinds is asking us to build a model of their dorsal fin drop water slide and then make improvements. Let's talk about the objectives of this project. You and your group are to use the design process we've learned in class to create a model of a water slide, improving the dorsal fin drop. You are to design the coaster with safety in mind by thinking about the scientific principles behind your design. Remember, the marble is to be treated like a human, so if it hits a hard bump, then it's not safe. You'll also be given a budget and must work within the budget. You'll test and evaluate your slide as well as the slide of other groups. Your budget is going to be a whopping $100,000. Now that may seem like a lot, and it is, but look at the cost of each part of the track in this table. Columns and beams, which will be the main structure of your slide, will cost $5,000 apiece. While your tracks aren't as expensive, you may need a lot of them to make your ride last a long time. I don't want you using shelves or loops because those are safety concerns for humans. Let's look at an example of how much the columns might cost you. Let's say you plan to use 8 columns. At $5,000 a piece, that would cost you $40,000, which is nearly half your budget, so budget wisely. I'll now describe the simple rules in creating the slides. First rule, cut solid lines. Second rule, grab a pen and a ruler to score each dotted line. Scoring is when you push the pen into the paper to create a small indentation or crease that will make the folding easier. Fold on each dotted line. The third rule is to use a few pieces of tape to keep things together. Follow these 3 rules and you'll have no problem in creating your slides. Now I will talk about how your finished slide will be evaluated or graded. Take a few seconds to look at the paper water slide rating chart. Let's say your model lasts an average of 8 seconds each trial and it costs $70,000 to make. We'll use the rating chart to see what kind of score your slide will get. You'll get 40 points for the sum of 5 trials since each trial was 8 seconds. Let's hope it worked 10 out of 10 times to get you 30 points. Safety is important, so there's a lot of points to gain or lose for the reliability. No hard bumps or concussion giving slides, so you get 20 points. 20 points for creating the dorsal fin drop. 20 points because you gave it an awesome name and put some decorations on it. You don't get any points for having your time over 10 or 15 seconds. Sorry. 10 points for quality, 10 points for excitement, and 10 for the little pull at the end. Your construction score would be 160. That seems decent, but we need to subtract the cost from that score. The cost was $70,000, so we need to subtract 70 points from your score. That leaves us with 90. You are under budget, so you get half a point for every 1,000, which will equal 15 points. So your total score is a 105. You would receive a 100 in the gradebook if everything worked out again. What I mean by that is you will be evaluated by me and your peers. Your score will be the average of the 2 ratings. Build your slide to be reliable, last long, and as cheap as possible to earn yourself the first place prize. So now it is time to begin. Start planning with your group. Remember to use the design process to guide you in your construction and planning. Remember you have $100,000 to use and safety is a top priority. Long ride time and low cost will ensure you get a good ride and a great shot at getting that first place prize.